The first snow of December fell quietly over the city, soft as a whisper, settling on rooftops, streetlights, and the tired dreams of people who had almost forgotten how to hope. In a small apartment at the edge of town, 8-year-old Adam sat by a foggy window, pressing his palm against the cold glass. He wasn't watching for snow. He was watching for miracles. The television murmured in the background, flashing ads for toys he knew he would never get. His mother worked 2 jobs. His father had been gone for years, and Christmas, for Adam, had slowly become just another cold night. Yet something in the air felt different this year. Somewhere far beyond the clouds, Santa Claus tightened the reins of his sleigh, his white beard moving gently with the wind as he looked down at the world below. But this time, Santa wasn't just carrying toys. He was carrying a promise. At the North Pole, the elves had noticed it first. The world had changed. Children weren't just asking for toys anymore. They were wishing for warmth, for family, for someone to care. Santa stood quietly in the workshop, listening to the echoes of those wishes floating through the icy halls. "This year," he said softly, his voice steady but heavy with emotion, "we don't just deliver gifts, we deliver hope." And with that the bells rang louder than ever before. The sleigh lifted into the night sky, cutting through the darkness like a silver star. Back in the city, Adam's mother came home late, her shoulders slumped with exhaustion. She smiled anyway, because mothers always do, and handed Adam a simple dinner. "Maybe next year will be better," she said, more to herself than to him. Adam nodded, though he didn't really believe it. That night, he placed a small, handwritten note near the window. It didn't ask for toys. It said, "Dear Santa, I just want my mom to smile more." The wind carried that note upward, higher and higher, until it reached the path of a flying sleigh glowing against the moon. Santa read the note mid-flight. He closed his eyes for a moment, feeling the weight of the world in his chest. "This one," he whispered, guiding the sleigh downward. Snow swirled as he landed silently on the rooftop. He moved not like a man, but like a memory, gentle, unseen, yet powerful. Inside the apartment, Adam slept curled under a thin blanket, dreaming of laughter he barely remembered. Santa placed a small box near the window, but inside it wasn't a toy. It was something else entirely. Morning came slowly. Adam woke to sunlight bouncing off fresh snow. He rubbed his eyes and noticed the box. Inside was a simple toy train, yes, but beneath it was an envelope. His mother opened it with trembling hands. Inside was a letter offering help, groceries paid for, rent covered, and a note that read, "You are not alone. Keep going." Tears rolled down her face as she smiled, truly smiled, for the first time in years. Adam didn't understand everything, but he felt it. Something warm, something real. Somewhere far above, Santa smiled too, as he continued his journey, one rooftop at a time. And as the sleigh disappeared into the night, a quiet message echoed through the air, felt by every heart that still believed. Miracles begin when kindness is shared. If this story touched your heart, remember to subscribe to the channel, because many more magical stories are on the way. By the time Santa reached the next town, the snow had grown heavier, as if the sky itself wanted to be part of the miracle. This town was different, larger, louder and full of lights, but beneath the decorations were shadows of loneliness no less deep. In a foster home on a quiet street lived twin sisters, Lily and Rose, who shared everything except their pain. They had been moved from place to place so many times that Christmas no longer felt special. They had stopped believing in Santa years ago. "He only comes for kids who already have everything," Lily once said bitterly. But Santa heard that too. As he hovered above their roof, he didn't rush. He listened. He watched. He saw the girls asleep holding hands, as if afraid the world might separate them even in their dreams. Santa entered quietly, leaving behind not just dolls and books, but a sealed letter for the foster parents. That letter would change everything, opening the door to adoption, to permanence, to a future where the girls would never have to pack their lives into boxes again. Across the world, Santa moved on, town after town, home after home. He delivered toys to children who laughed, yes, but he also delivered strength to single parents. second chances to broken families, and moments of peace to those who had almost given up. In a hospital room, he left a teddy bear that would become a lifelong comfort to a sick child. In the shelter, he left warm blankets and hope disguised as coincidence. No cameras followed him, no headlines told his story. But the world began to change anyway. Back at the North Pole, the elves watched the globe shimmer brighter with every act of kindness. "The magic is stronger this year," one elf whispered. Santa nodded, because people need it more. As dawn approached, the sleigh grew lighter, not because there were fewer gifts, but because hearts below were heavier with gratitude and lighter with despair. When Santa finally returned home, the sun rose over a world quietly transformed. Children woke up smiling. Parents found strength they didn't know they had. And somewhere, deep in the hearts of millions, belief returned, not just in Santa Claus, but in goodness itself. And maybe that's the greatest gift of all. So if you believe in stories that heal, stories that remind us that kindness still exists in this world, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because every subscription helps keep these stories alive. And who knows, the next miracle might begin with you.